I didn't have your typical childhood. I lost my father. He was murdered. My brother died. My mom busted her ass to do the best she could for me, you know. I was the kid that hung out in school with the jocks, the burnouts, the hillbillies. I was just kind of alone, and I was always trying to find a place to fit in. On the outside, you know, I was the all-American kid, but on the inside, you know, I was just a kid struggling to try to find a home. I needed to find a place where I could be aggressive, I could be competitive, I could be challenged. SEAL selection for me, bottom line, was like getting stood in a corner and getting kicked in the balls as hard as you can. That's what it is. It is literally day in and day out of just giving everything you have. When I went to BUD/S, it was 6 months.
There's no going back till the sun comes up. We are literally going to have about 10 hours of cold. 10 hours of cold.
I would find it hard to believe that there's an individual in the world that went through that type of training that didn't think about quitting once. Because I'm not going to bullshit you. I did. Sure I did.
Tonight when you get cold, you're just going to stay cold.
There's been about 3 times in BUD/S when I really was ready to throw in a towel. Miserable. Miserable.
Do it. Let's go. 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet.
You can't even think. And they herd you in the water like cattle, and you get out and you do it again. Literally till you turn around and tell the guy, just push me in, man.
All the way in! All the way in!
I don't know if it was my father that pushed me or all the other people in my life that I lost, but you know what? I couldn't let them down.
Let's go!
We started with 130 people in my BUD/S class. We had 16 originals graduate. You know, I can remember the day that I got my trident like it was yesterday. And this is what I'll tell you. When I received my trident, my life started. It's worth every second that it took of the blood, sweat, and tears to do it. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how I do, but if someone asked me to go back and do it again, I'd do it. I'd do it just to see if I had what it took.
This is life. You fight, you get hurt. Life isn't fun always, but you go through it. It's a process. This is the only way that you can find out what type of person you really are.